How do you make the most of the task management and time blocking virtual summit? Well, you don't want to waste a moment. You don't want to spend too much time looking. So this video should help. My name is Francis Wade, and if we haven't met, I am actually the host of the summit. I'm going to take you through a short tour of all of the different spaces that make up the event. So let's flip over so you can see my screen. Chances are you know this page, the page that you use to register, has all kinds of information. But let's go to the help page. So you click on help, it takes you to frequently asked questions, email address, which goes straight to our help desk. This video is actually the one that I'm recording right now. It's the one from last year. And here's some help with respect to how to use AirMeet. But chances are good that you have received an email, and here's the page that it's taking you to. And here you can do a couple of things to join the session. You could join as a guest, enter in your name, or you could sign up as a member. And I recommend that you sign up as a member, pretty much so that we can contact you and also so that you can navigate the space. Instead of being incognito and being anonymous, you're actually navigating it as someone who's on the inside. So when you get inside, here's what you can expect to see. A welcome video. So you play that welcome video. It gives you a few details about what you expect and how to navigate the space. But once you get past this video, here are some of the things that you'd see. So the first is some general advice with respect to the summit and this space. The second is what you would expect to find, what you can find on day one, which is March 2nd. The third is what you could find on day 2, Friday, and day 3, Saturday. Numbers get a little bit confusing. So on day 1, click through to that, and what you would find, actually that's not what I expected, but let's see what we'd find, are the videos for day number 1. So these are all downloads, all videos that our experts or speakers have put together for you to enjoy. And these kinds of videos are different from the ones on Friday, different from the ones on Saturday, but the format, the way they're laid out is pretty much the same. So you can click and watch them actually here on the page, or you can open up the page and expand it and watch it in more detail, like this. Okay, that's me helping you make the most. So this space is the way to make the most of the event, the way to access all of the content that makes up the event. Okay, it's our way of sort of consolidating all of the bits and pieces and putting them into one place. So on day 2 and day 3, we're having live events, and the live events take place on AirMeet. So here is the AirMeet community. Show you what that looks like. When you go there for the first time, here's the page that you would see. And you've got to register again, unfortunately. But this registration is good for 2 whole days. Okay? For Friday and Saturday, so you only register once. But this is where our live events take place, an entirely different platform. Okay? So let's go back to the space, show you what else is there. So in addition to that, we also give you access to our community. So here's a link to our community, and given the fact that if you actually have never joined the community, never heard of it or don't know anything about it, let me take you to where the community, 1 second, what the community looks like from the outside if you never joined it. That's what it looks like from the outside. And here's what it looks like from the inside once you've actually joined and become a member. So lots of podcast episodes in the last few weeks. And a lot of content and conversations and a few hundred members and all kinds of good things. Okay. And finally, last thing I want to show you is the workbook. So we give you access to a workbook that gives you some details regarding Well, here's what you can find when you actually start going in and out of or different spaces in the community in the summit. And here's the workbook that sort of guides you along as you make your journey over the 3 days. So it's an interactive workbook. You make a copy of it for your own space on Google Drive, and it's fillable. So we ask you a bunch of questions, and then you fill them out. And the purpose of the workbook is to help you accomplish whatever goals you decide are important to you um, as a participant of the summit. So we're trying to guide you in the right direction and sort of have you decide what to pick and what not, because you can't see everything. So there's things you would want to see, things you don't want to see, because just depending on what it is that you're interested in and what your commitments might be. So that's it. Those are the different elements that I just went over. You can replay this video if I went a little bit too quickly for you. But this is Francis Wade once again signing out, and welcome to the summit.